Hey, hey, I'm beyond all that fuck shit. Hey.
Hey lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine, nigga?
Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka Chris that Gamer. I feel like every single Call of Duty, we always get to this time frame where they just like to mess with the game right before a big tournament. A lot of professional players, S&D stars, are just mad. They literally just fudge this game up weapon balancing wise, and I can't love it even more. I absolutely hate the fact that the Vesper is back in the meta, but because of this, there's a brand new AR that it literally is the best gun in the game now, guys. I literally cannot make this up. You guys are definitely gonna see in this gameplay. You guys are watching a 2v2 wager. I absolutely just go off with the HVK, and I feel like it happens so much. There's always an AR or just a weapon that just comes out of nowhere and it starts to melt people left and right, and this game is the HVK. So basically the patch just made a lot of subs suck and it's made the Vesper good. And then for the ARs, they basically nerfed the M8 to where you cannot shoot as fast. Now on the M8, it gets like this mod block, so when you're trying to shoot really fast, it seems like it's delayed in between bursts, and that's kind of what's making the M8 not a good assault rifle. And that's where the HVK is just shining left and right, because it's an automatic weapon, and on top of that, it has super high fire rate. So it's literally like a submachine gun but in an AR form, so you can rush around with it and get some joke kills close up just because of that high fire rate. And that's the reason why I like using this weapon, because I don't really have to switch my playstyle. I can still rush people, I can still hit them in their face, hit their spawn, things of that nature, and still get these joke kills like I'm using the VMP or the Vesper, because of the fact that it has a high fire rate. But I am going to let you guys know this right now. You try to use this up against a Vesper, you might get lucky here and there, but trust me, the Vesper is going to annihilate you. I've literally only been using this weapon when I disable the Vesper. I literally don't play with the Vesper. I just play on umggaming.com and I use the challenge option to be able to disable it. That's it. I do not like playing against the Vesper, because we all know that gun will destroy anything that it can get its hands on. Now the HVK does have a lot of recoil, so I'll basically explain why I like to use certain attachments on this and what you can substitute certain attachments with. So I like to use reflex sight. You can use elo, it's all personal preference, but I'm just with the reflex gang. It literally doesn't matter. And I also like to use grip and stock. We already know, guys, it's Call of Duty. We love using our stock. That's just how it is. I like stock in corners. I like pre-aim and stuff like that. So you guys already know it's just stock. We all love using stock. I'm using grip just because of the fact that this gun has a lot of recoil. Some people can control it just because of the fact that the recoil on this gun, it only goes up. It's not like other guns in this game where it goes side to side and up and stuff like that. It's nothing crazy, but I just like to know that my gun is not going to have that much recoil, especially the fact that it's a assault rifle. You want to make sure that you're hitting your bullets, and this gun is not a 3-bullet kill weapon. It's a 4 to 5 bullet kill weapon, which does suck, and that also means you obviously need to hit your bullets, which is why I like to use grip. But you could not use grip just because of the fact that it has a high fire rate. So if you can kind of control that, you can put something on instead of grip. But like I said before, I like to use grip. We're obviously using stock. We're using an RK5 because with this update, the RK5 literally still is a sick joke, even though they put the mod block on the RK5 as well, so you can't shoot the burst as fast just like the M8, but the gun still one bursts people just like the M8 does. It's just sometimes you get in weird gunfights where you're literally shooting marshmallows with the M8 and the RK5. So for the perks, we're using basic perks. We're using afterburner. Just like I said before, I like to run around a lot, and the fact that I'm using this gun, that's the HVK, and it has high fire rate and it's an assault rifle and it kind of mimics a submachine gun, I can still run around with afterburner and just be able to be in people's faces, and that's what I like to do. So that's why I use afterburner. And the rest of the class setup is basically basic. We're using fast hands, we're using dead silence and blast suppressor. Honestly, if you wanted to use a different type of class, what I like to do to change this class a lot is just take off my reflex sight and just use those 2 attachments, grip and stock, and then throw on 2 stuns. Also, I'll even just take off grip and put on stock. Like I said before, you just got to get used to it. The iron sights on this weapon as well aren't that bad. It's literally just personal preference. If you like to use reflex or elo sight on your assault rifles, go for it. But if you like to experiment and get more attachments or get more lethals and stuns, then take off that reflex sight, because it's really not that needed in certain situations. You just got to get used to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure to show some support down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this weapon balance update. Do you even feel as if it was needed, or do you like using the Vesper? And also, please try out the HVK and let me know if the HVK did you right, because hopefully it did, because right now I've been dropping 9 and 10 bombs with this thing. As always, it's me, boy Chris here, aka Chris that Gamer. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.